I'm smiling, but I'm fucking furious.
Shit, eh? Well, welcome back to the emergency episode of Ron's Lining.
Give me that shit. Give me that shit.
You did a perfectly good job on camera. I'm Kieran McLeod.
What? I'm Joel Lamont.
Joined
as always,
I'm Joseph Bell Challenge. Oh my god, we've got an intern
We
today.
brought in the help. Hello.
The help.
I'm Chris. It's nice to give underprivileged youth a day out. Yeah. Welcome to Ron's Lining. Welcome back now. Ooh, it's scary. I know, we're an audio medium, but now we can reach out and touch you.
Ooh.
How good.
We're not shooting in 3D. We do not have the budget
Whoa.
for that. Whoa! Ah, we're kissing the lens,
I'm not going
bitch.
to kiss the lens, I was going to kiss the good viewers at home.
Ah.
You just-
But if I'm not bloody mistaken, there's something along the lines of a protest or a march.
Are we talking something woke?
Something
Something
severely woke.
Oh, charm.
It's unbelievable.
These fucking-
It's something about caring about Palestinian
Something about-
people who are having a genocide happen to them.
Caring about the plight of people who are suffering.
Yeah,
Fuck,
we're
man.
totally not gonna go and get involved in it as actually good people because we may or may not care. Maybe.
We give a
Yeah.
semblance of a shit. But as normal with these protest days, it's the hottest day of the fucking winter. So we're all going to be stripped down to our bare bones, which may invite the Queensland police even more. And if you want to know more about why it's heating up, because I'm getting this shot again, watch the bloody bloke agenda about climate change.
Multi-channel network.
Plug.
Shoes on.
Audio's going.
Audio?
Camera's still
Camera's
Camera,
going.
keys,
I think we're
socks,
ready to
shoes.
also get going.
Oh.
Wait, hang on, will to live.
Will to live? Nah, fucking fresh out of that, man. Let's
Off
go.
we go.
You guys ever had that? I don't think
No,
let's
never.
go. Well, let's go, audio man Chris.
Alright, here it comes.
The intern's all over it today.
Yes. We're doing great.
Yeah, actually, not a bad chat. You hold that.
And
Yeah, I'd
we
love
can unravel this, so this is good
love
practice. We can unravel
Oh, sweet lord, alright. God, that's going to be good in slow motion during this video. Don't bite me fingers. It's like feeding a horse.
You got a great angle there.
Well, buddy, how we're out here today, not at the Story Bridge, because we're not allowed to be there. No.
We can't have that.
We can't say, I don't think we're allowed to say those words. It's like the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
We're here
right.
at the bloody pro-Palestine, don't be a dick to people rally, which is very
What?
good. I know, right? Caring about human beings.
Well, I think it's just one of those ones. Just end the genocide. Just end the genocide.
Just
Or at
actually-
least maybe start by calling it one.
Just don't do a genocide.
Maybe.
If you at home are thinking about doing a genocide,
Maybe consider
fucking
not.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Actually. Much like when we did the shocking call out of don't hit women, don't do a genocide.
These organisations do not agree that a genocide is a good thing, and we
There's-
agree with them.
We agree with these people. Good stuff, gang.
Good on yous.
So we're just here walking around, showing our support and showing you what's actually happening here, because Christ knows 9 News won't.
And speaking of shit that's not really getting much attention, why are we here and not where we were originally planning to
Oh, you mean the Story Bridge that we were supposed to be marching over?
be? Yeah.
So there was that thing that happened a little bit ago. I'm sure you would have seen it on the news. They walked over to Sydney Harbour Bridge, 100,000 people.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
people.
First time that's like there've been that many people walking over that bridge all at once.
Since it opened.
Since it opened, which
Since
was
it opened.
fucking ages ago.
A good 100, too long ago.
Yeah.
I do love a good bridge. I'm autistic as fuck, as we all know. But
Hey,
anyway.
how good a train bridge
Oh,
is.
don't get me
Oh.
started, mate. Oh. The other day, we were planning it. Well, we weren't, but
We-
the great organisers of Justice for Palestine.
The great Rima Naji and co. Yes.
Yeah. So they were loving to host a little peaceful march, as you do, where we could maybe call what's going on in Palestine a genocide.
Because it's a genocide. So we're gonna
Sorry,
call.
what was that again? I didn't quite catch that.
Oh, we're gonna. Sorry, let me get
Because
nice
it's
and
a
close to the
what?
camera. Because Israel's doing a genocide. Can we get that nice and clear? They're doing a big
okay.
old genocide. The
Just
G
one more
word.
time for the audience at home.
Oh, sorry.
What was
I'll
that?
emphasize. We'll do a hard G. A
Genocide.
genocide. Yeah.
Cool,
Yeah.
all
yeah.
right, cool.
We're here to march against that, but we can't march over the Story Bridge because the council hasn't fixed it up apparently.
Yeah,
and
it's not
because
sad.
apparently, even though it can support the weight of trucks, traffic, and Christopher's
And
massive
tolls.
ego and tolls. Oh, the
Yeah.
toll bridge.
Don't forget Brisbane's arch nemesis. They even got free access to the bridge themselves. Fucking cyclists.
Out fucking outrageous.
So we are now instead at the lovely Queen's Park.
Queen's Garden.
Queen's
Are you telling
Garden.
me that peace protesters have less rights than cyclists?
And nudists.
And nudists? Both?
I mean,
One is okay, but both? I'm just waiting for the day where one of you actually kisses the lens.
Oh, it'll happen.
I'm gonna
It's gonna
French the
happen.
lens. I'm gonna French the lens one day.
Tongue and all.
The day we can afford new lenses, I'll French the old ones.
Yeah, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Content.
No good day.
Content.
No good
That's
day.
fun, man.
What do you mean no good that? Hell yeah. I'm so happy there's more people here than at the fucked one. Ooh.
Cash on me.
Oh, it's cash only. Oh no. I think I do.
For the speeches, send intern right into the thick of it to get.
Oh yeah, classic.
You got to go right by the stage.
Oh, when we're doing the actual video up there, you're as close to the speaker as you can get.
Like not on the stage, but right below them. Like,
Yeah.
that's gonna be fun.
Yeah. You're gonna have fun with your ears, but you'll be alright, all things considered. I was wondering, do we get you on the statue?
We're being followed, Joel. We're being
Do
followed.
we have friends? Hello,
Our friends are here. Hello, friends.
Hello.
doing?
Going good. What are you doing here today?
Are we still going to be rolling?
Is there
around
something
after this?
happening?
Oh, yeah, we are.
Nothing too major, I think.
We're the Queers of Palestine.
Oh my God.
Hello,
there
the Queers
appears
of
to be
Palestine.
some turmoil happening.
Yeah, there's some little like genocide or
Just a
something
little
going
itty bitty one.
Well, actually,
I don't
the
think it's
US
probably a
government.
big one.
You know, if you believe our government, there's no genocide at all.
I trust them personally.
Albo seems pretty reliable and trustworthy.
yeah.
It's so fucking annoying because all the right wingers are like, Albo's a disgrace, and like I agree, but for the different reasons, for completely
It's like
different
the
reasons.
polar opposite.
How is the Venn diagram is this close?
Hating Albo because you're racist, or hating Albo because you're a
because he's a
leftist?
soft cop.
You want to make fun of his list. Which one is it?
Well, yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a cheeky little Magandra People's Pride contingent for Quiz Palestine today.
Yeah.
We're very proud to get out and support the group that's trying to fight against genocide.
I can't think of any precedents that could possibly be set for this. Can you?
I don't know. Honestly, I mean, I guess Ukraine, you know, they are terrorists.
Oh, of course.
If
Yeah.
we're setting the same standards for Palestine as we are for Ukraine, then Ukraine must be terrorists, and Russia is just fighting for its freedom.
Have you considered though, Piper, that the Ukrainians are white people?
Oh, and it's actually politically convenient for Western powers to support them.
No, they would never do something that's politically convenient. I don't think.
Wait, you mean all war is just manufactured around whoever it benefits the most?
As Bo Burnham said, war, what is it good for? Increasing domestic manufacturing.
Wait a minute, if it's benefiting the economy, why are the house prices still going up?
Oh no.
Hold on a minute.
Something doesn't check out here.
Society's in fucking shambles.
So, we immediately got split up.
Yeah. Couple
Felt like-
people there.
I think it's easy to say that maybe, just maybe, the Queensland Police have underestimated how much we care about this.
No,
Just a fraction. Just a fraction.
Oh,
boys.
because there was, hang on, so 30 cops there.
Yeah.
And there
And
was
about 50,000
50,000
Brisbaneites.
people.
Yeah. 10,000 according to the bloody news. No.
only 10,000 people. No.
Goodbye.
Got it.
Oh, fuck. I'm really open. Anyway, so there was a full analysis
There was
done.
a flow analysis done of how long it took for the
A
people
flow?
to get over the flow analysis done of the people going over that bridge and how long it took everyone to get over there. Minimum amount is 50,000 people.
It was quite a heavy flow.
It was quite a heavy flow and took a long period of time to get over there. But
You haven't even seen Mean Girls, and you're making Mean Girls references. How are you doing
The
this?
public don't need to know I haven't seen it.
Well, he will have seen it by the time this comes out.
Ideally, this is out on Friday. Come on.
Oh, Sunday, surely.
Saturday for the
But-
boys.
I'm looking at my roster like, ah!
That's a you problem.
But
50,000 people there. That's
Yep.
almost 1,000 people per copper.
Yep.
I reckon they were just actually over 1,000 people per copper. I reckon they were just really confident in their own abilities to fight 1,000 people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think
especially when there was one guy with tear gas.
One guy with
One
tear
man
gas
with tear
didn't
gas.
use it, and in fact, they only had to arrest one dude the whole day, and it wasn't one of us.
That's great. I'm
It
going to
wasn't one
double
of
check
us.
that this is all legal to make sure that we're all still. Keep it going, boys.
Okay,
This is legal.
There was
You were
one
fucking
arrest
illegal.
the entire day.
Yes.
And it was none of the people there to protest for the pro-Palestine march. None of us. In
What?
fact,
Are you telling me that it was actually the right that got arrested?
I'm telling you.
What?
That as we were walking under the busway bridge.
Yeah, the busway bridge.
Joey, what did you see on that bridge?
So I got up in the throes of it, you know. You see a white supremacist, you go stand near him and scream "Free Palestine" and
Yeah.
whatnot. So yeah, whilst up on the bridge, there were a couple, 6 blokes just screaming "Aussie, Aussie, Aussie," getting amongst it. You know, Ozzy Osbourne has died recently, so
I mean,
maybe-
I guess they were doing a big
maybe
absolutely.
just yeah.
No, Joey,
Oh,
just quickly. So there's 6 of these blokes
yeah.
shouting the stuff against all of
And there was
our rally.
one down in the garden
And there
bed,
was
which
one
I'm
down.
sure he realised very quickly what he was
There
doing.
was
was
an
a step
ambulance
down.
at South Brisbane for a long time after the protest ended. I'm
Probably had a
curious.
panic attack when
Very
he realised how many people were coming.
Quite a
Yeah,
few people.
they were probably thinking, oh, we can yell at these 1,000 people. I was also looking at that.
Thank you.
That's what
Is
it
that,
is.
oh,
Oh,
is that a mustache hair?
no. It's
What-
worse. It's a scab.
You have a scab.
Oh!
Moments.
Yes.
Back to the man in the
We
garden
had
bed.
some proud
Yep.
boys there. Or
Yeah.
a proud boy adjacent, fuck knuckles.
Yes, yes.
To derail us, I do love that the extent of the counter protest was just 7 bogans screaming to the void.
To the void.
Yeah.
None of
And
us
then,
gave a shit about
and then
him.
because they started to harass the protesters, one of those cunts got
Gets
arrested.
dragged
Yeah,
away.
Gets dragged away by the cops. Because
No way. No
that
one wants to deal
one
with you.
man tried to fight 1,000 people on a bridge.
Didn't go well.
He
for
saw
him.
Zack Snyder's 300 and was like, bet.
I'm Spartacus.
We are all spotted.
Sneak in the ABC shot of the protest coming over the bridge. You can see me in the bottom left corner.
Whoa! And
So,
we'll,
yeah, there
I'll
was-
also put the time lapse and the drone shot here to show the
As
scale.
a drone pilot.
The exact
too.
scale that these 7 fuck knuckles were going to have to deal with if they were really committed to their cause.
Oh,
but
yeah.
clearly they didn't have the cojones. So we instead had fantastic vibes for all the actual protesters there.
Yeah, I mean,
As-
it was amazing. It was almost like maybe a pro peace,
like a really
march,
peaceful time.
potentially, and maybe all the people there were
Chill as fuck.
peace. I personally cannot believe that the Australian public would be interested in peace internationally. That would just not be
That's
in
right. I
can't
Australian
believe
nature.
that the Australian government's selling weapon pieces. Sorry,
whoa,
non-lethal weapon pieces.
whoa,
Non-lethal
I
weapon pieces.
didn't sell you a gun. I just sold you the pin that
To make the
hits
gun.
the bullet
Yeah.
and makes the bullet go. So my hands are clean.
My hands
Okay.
are clean.
My hands are
So,
clean.
I can't believe that the Australian people would want us to not be selling those parts to a government that's using them to bomb a fuckload of kids and also families. And just yesterday, as time of recording, double tapped a hospital.
Oh, I saw the video. It's
Fuck.
not good.
I shouldn't have laughed
not
at that, but I was
good.
not expecting that to be the next thing you said.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not good.
shit.
In fact, Joe, let me just rethink here because you're the news guy.
Yes.
Is that a war crime?
Now I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
For you specifically, because we didn't hear fucking shit.
Right,
We-
originally, yeah, I
we-
could not hear nothing but cheers.
Because we immediately got split up, and I was on camera, you and your brother were on audio, and me and Joseph pretty much we were stuck together, but also kind of either way. Joey's great at keeping an eye on what's going on, and that's kind of what
I
we're on.
stayed in front of everything.
I stand by it. We should have had this fucking
Should have
thing.
fucking
I
brought it.
cannot
Yeah.
fucking believe
I
that
had
forgot to
so
bring
many
this thing.
opportunities. For
So many good photo ops that, you know what?
Anyway,
Lesson
but yeah,
learned.
Chuck in a
I was-
couple of mine from my phone.
But yeah, so
Meanwhile-
I wanted to ask you if there was anything in particular from the speeches that we missed
That resonated
that
with you.
resonated, and you'd like us to play because we have that opportunity.
Well, we have a bunch of shit actually. Shockingly, from the hour and a bit of speeches that we had beforehand, some of it was quite poignant, and I shed several tears. One of which happened during this poem that you're about to hear from a Palestinian student.
Oh, you know I love a good poem.
I don't know how much more a body can hold before it forgets it was meant for living. And I think of that when someone says hope is naive. And I have questions, not the kind you answer though, the kind that ruins small talk, the kind you fold up, put in your pocket and hope no one asks for. Like, how does a child learn his name if everyone who spoke it is gone? How does a father choose which son to bury when the ground cannot take them all? And what does a mother say when her hands are empty and both children are asking to eat? And what happens to a prayer that never makes it past the ceiling? And who teaches the heart to keep beating when every reason to beat has been taken? And if hope is naive, then tell me what else is left for the ones who keep breathing? My love, the heart is the last unoccupied country. Every revolution begins there. The bridge was denied, so we cross it in the chest, and they tell us the ground is there, so we carry the country in our breath. Are you eating today? I ask the boy I've never met in a city passed down to me, and he answers, I am eating the light from the window, and I am drinking the sound of my mother's voice, and it is not enough, but it is something. And I ask, what do you dream of? And he says, a chair that waits for me even when I'm late, and if heaven is real, then to meet my friend at the gate. And there is nothing more fragile than this. Some nights the stars look like bullet holes, and some nights they look like windows, and children still lift their arms asking for the brightest one. And I remember the stories we carry, a mother teaching her child a lullaby she knows will outlive her, and a boy who carries pieces of his siblings in a bag saying, he is not heavy, he is my brother. So when they ask where heaven was, we will say in the march of these people, because far from here a shore is burning, and far from here men dig with their wedding rings, and far from here the hospital is torn, and time is measured in how long blood stays warm. But you want numbers though, don't you? So did you know that the human body holds about 5 liters of blood, and it takes only 1 to keep a child alive? And did you know that bones break more easily after too many nights without sleep? And did you know that the tongue heals faster than skin? So even the body knows that we must speak. And did you know that the heart beats 100,000 times a day without once asking for permission? I don't know how much more the body can hold before it forgets that it was meant for living. And I think of that when someone says hope is naive. My love, we don't need bridges, gardens, or cities. We need hope, and hope that feels hungry. So when your bridge is taken, then remember the heart is the last unoccupied country. Free Palestine!
And you just heard it here, folks.
And how fucking poignant was that?
Oh,
I
it
can't
was
remember
that.
any of the lines.
I don't know, because, we're recording this all at once. I don't know how serious that was, so I don't know what vibe.
What
needed to
tone
come
we
in.
should strike.
Pretty serious.
Pretty fucking serious. And to follow that up, because this isn't just a bunch of Australians jumping on a cause. I would say a good majority of the people that I saw, at least at the front line, because I somehow ended up with 7 News and Channel 10. It was the high-vis. It was the high-vis.
Always
right?
the
It was always the
high-vis.
high-vis.
No one bats an eyelid.
If we had this clipboard here, we probably could have gotten into state parliament.
The police would have been like, they're official.
They've got this shit. But so
We probably could have walked around and started firing police officers.
actually, get out of here, man. You're
not needed.
illegal.
We need you out of Gundawindi right now.
Yeah, can you get to Melbourne? But in the case of Reminaji in particular, right? These are people who have family over there. This isn't just some random group of Australians jumping on a cause. Yeah, exactly. And of course there was a lot of Australians there like us who have we have no personal...
No skin in the game.
Other than the fact that our government is supplying weapons to...
And also-
in genocide.
And also, not to lose my full tutorship here, boys, but also my university. Oops.
And I mean, if we haven't made it blatantly clear, war crimes, bad, to stop doing war crimes, and Australia... and I'll repeat what we said, or what Reminaji said on the day.
Yeah.
Our asks are simple. Sanctions, stop killing kids, stop supplying weapons. Stop supplying weapon parts. Sorry, I don't want to get
It
sued.
doesn't matter if you're an F-35 nation, just don't do it.
If we're a part of the Lockheed Martin pipeline, maybe we should reconsider.
If we're... Sterling Martin. I just don't
Get a bit
understand.
closer, we can't quite hear you, mate. What was that?
I just don't understand how you can see weapon pieces going over to a country, right, that is being used. They're being used directly. And
To kill kids.
As Reminaji said, there was a week where we sold some weapon parts, and then the weapon that they were used in, right, get this, were used to bomb and an aid care facility and do a war crime. And I don't know, boys.
No, Israel would never do such a thing.
I don't know if we want to be Because obviously they'd never do a thing and then live stream it and show the whole world that they're doing it.
It's not a live stream genocide at all.
There would never be a live stream genocide, and there would never be a live stream genocide.
That's why they haven't killed the most journalists ever.
No, because they want everyone to know what they're doing. And then they just the Australian government to be like, no, that's actually fine.
No, it's fine, man.
I think we should maybe...
We're not actually responsible for this because
we're going to finally just say that Palestine can be a state.
Hey, you know what we're
not
also
going
going
to
to
stop
do?
bombing the fuck out of them.
We're also going to randomly expel the ambassador for Iran because they were plotting terrorism here.
Yeah. Oh, actually, sorry to derail you here. Today, the news program...
One of the morning shows.
One of the morning
Listen to
shows.
Today Show. I've been on that.
Straight up, I mean, a thing that I've made
Sunrise.
was also... not me, Bruce the Property Spruce was on Sunrise. I worked on that. Anyway, doesn't matter. Ignored us. But today, or tomorrow, or the morning show, or whatever, I'll put it here.
Our demands were clear. We want this government to sanction Israel and to end the two-way arms trade. This should send a clear message to our political elite that there's no amount of rhetoric, no amount of statements and condemnations that's going to absolve them of the responsibility to act in accordance with international law to prevent and punish genocide.
Rima, were you aware of the Hamas flag being flown?
I wasn't aware of the Hamas flag. I was aware of the tens of thousands of people who were united from all backgrounds, religions, ethnicities, genders and sexualities to send a clear message to our government. Look, in any healthy democracy, demands of the public should be met through existing institutions. And when these demands are being ignored, it becomes a responsibility of the public to unite and pressure this government to act, which is exactly what we did.
Now, I don't want to say that I have 100% authority on the matter, but I did a big fucking skim through all my footage. And let me tell you what, I did not see one. Not one. Did you?
I mean, I saw a bunch of Palestinian flags.
Okay, yeah, there's a bunch of Palestinian
One could
flags.
argue that the terrorist organization is actually hijacking the flag of the Palestinian people.
Also, I've said it before on our, digital radio program where no one listened, except for Riminaji, apparently.
Apparently, and maybe more.
Maybe
Let us
more.
know,
Doesn't matter.
please.
Comment, please engage.
If you remember...
Wait, no, not plug time.
No, not plug time.
Like and subscribe.
We've said this before and we'll say it again. You're allowed to say, I don't like war crimes, and I don't like, what's the other one? Terrorism.
Because that's also a fucking war crime.
They're not mutually exclusive.
They're not a mutually exclusive term. You are, so the thing that pissed me off about the beginning of this whole conflict, because this has been going on for years now. And
Decades.
Well, I mean, sorry,
but this
very brief, yes, this has been going on for decades, but people have been aware of it properly for years. And the big question that was always thrown forward in pro-Palestinian conversations was, do you condemn Hamas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah! No fucking shit! But you are taking away from the point. We are not talking about...
I dare say, if you're a 12-year-old boy in Palestine who's watched your pregnant mother be shot through the stomach...
Yeah!
And you have no means of escaping
Are you
or
saying
enjoying
it's-
sustenance at the end of the day, and you have no other path to resistance but to join Hamas...
Are you saying that depending on someone's circumstances... it might be somewhat understandable that they're joining this side?
Are you saying that our actions have consequences and that indeed a response from people to decades of oppression and aggression and a fucking genocide is, again, their actions still not justified because they're doing terrorism?
No, of course.
But also, there is not a both sides to this conflict because it's a genocide. It's not a war, it's a genocide. And I think we can pretty comfortably stake our claim on that.
Genocide.
Boys.
I'm fine with that. Genocide.
Not
Just
a
in case
war.
you didn't hear it.
So just say, not a war, a genocide. A
Sorry.
genocide committed by Israel on the Palestinian people. That, we're not both siding this. However, I can see that Hamas has I can see where their anger comes from.
And
they're still not justified in doing war crimes, but neither is Israel.
And to point it out, as Joseph has pointed out in the past, it's 1% of the current living population actually voted for them.
At the most,
At
probably.
the most. 1% of the current living population.
Well, then again, the percentage is probably rising because they're killing so many children now.
So the voting population, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I
Roughly,
think that
they've got the same election success as the LNP at the
Yeah.
last Australian election.
there was a debate with Charlie Kirk recently, and this is not even related, but there was a quote that I thought was poignant in regards
The
to
guy who only debates children because
Yeah. It was at a university, and he got fucking his ass handed into him.
In the core curriculum in America, we learn about toxic masculinity from ages 8 in public schools in California and in New York. We never talk about toxic femininity. Do you agree that there's toxic femininity as well?
I mean, I think it's an unfair double standard.
Why? How can femininity not be toxic if masculinity can?
I'm not saying they can't be. I think
Do we teach kids about toxic femininity in our schools? No, tell me yes or no.
I mean, I think that they come from two very different places. I think toxic masculinity comes from a level of misogyny, where I think toxic femininity often comes from a reaction to a misogynistic system which fundamentally oppresses and systematically oppresses women. And I'm not saying that toxic femininity is a good thing, but I'm saying it's a much more understood and valid reaction to a system of oppression versus toxic masculinity, which oppresses.
Toxic femininity is often a response to toxic masculinity. So we talk about toxic masculinity in an educational sense, never in a school, literally not even in a curriculum, by the way. But we talk about that in an educational sense because we recognize that this is the root cause. And oftentimes, toxic behavior from women come from people being misogynistic towards them consistently.
And then they can't see another viable path out of being oppressed and abused. So they take, again, the wrong choice, but to be toxic and oppressive back to what?
It's not right.
It's not right, but I
we
get
need-
it.
We need to dig a little deeper, and because everything is filled with shades of grey.
Look, we are not on the side of anyone who kills people.
I support children.
I support
and innocent people.
It's
I
pretty
support
simple.
innocent
It's pretty fucking easy.
You shouldn't have to you shouldn't have to do this much explaining. Thank you. You shouldn't have to do this much explaining when you just simply want to say, don't kill kids.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's so easy.
I don't know. I walked out.
Have you ever killed a kid,
I
Joey?
work at a shopping
I haven't
center.
killed a kid.
He works
I
with
work-
children
I'm a
as a fucking
teacher.
teacher.
Have you killed a kid?
He works
No.
with fucking children who are becoming alcoholics in bars. We fucking hate children. We can't stand them.
Hang on.
We hate Australians.
Hang on.
No, children, Generation Alpha, fuck
Just to
yes.
correct so Joel doesn't get fired, he's never served alcohol to a kid.
Thank you. I was
He's
going to bring
never
that
said
up. Thank you very much.
I'm calling 18-year-olds kids.
But that's
still
the thing, though.
kids.
Every time I've done a uni night, it feels like it.
Because they're
Kind of,
just
they're
kids. They're only
18-year-old
kids. They haven't
kids.
formed personalities and like a soul
Oh,
yet.
kind of like Salt.
Yeah.
Salt, stop showing
Oh,
up the
yeah.
shit. Stop. Just stop it.
And so, boys, how good was the day? And good were the vibes and the whole crowd?
Great vibes.
For 98% of the day.
99%.
99% until the very last moment.
Made a great deal of people.
Made
I have
a-
a great
everyone
deal of
we
people
spoke
we
to.
already know were there.
Yeah,
Fucking
and
brilliant.
My
everyone that
boss
we-
was there.
I
Shout
was-
out to my boss.
I was at one point underneath one of the big Palestinian flags, holding it up, doing a bit of a wave around, just chatting to people, having a great little. We had a little meet cute with like 10 people under the flag. It was great. Everyone had good vibes. Nothing could have possibly salted that earth until the very last moment of the
As we
the
were
road.
walking
As we're
away.
walking away, literally thinking to
Literal
ourselves,
wave of red flags.
an actual carrying red flags armada of dipshits walked in, as they do with every other cause that could possibly need to not be stepped on, just to step on the cause and try and get some people for themselves, these socialist alternative people.
I thought that I'd bring this up. In the time lapse that we saw, I didn't see him.
No,
So
they
I-
literally raised them at the end.
I actually think that did they or did
Or
they
just showed
join
up at
in?
the end. I think they didn't do the whole march.
I don't think they did. I think they either didn't do the whole march or started 5 minutes after to catch up because there was a big gap
There was a
between the
huge-
end of the actual protest and then when
There were
Salt
a
showed
lot
up.
of them, so
There
I don't
was a
know
lot.
where they...
It's almost like they've been showing up to a bunch of different causes and like convincing people who haven't formed personalities quite yet to join them.
I think socialism is pretty... It's cool.
It's pretty
got-
neat.
It's got some benefits. However, socialist alternative people, look, just take a long, hard look at yourselves.
If you get asked not to come to an event,
Don't show
don't
up.
show up.
And also, because if you have principles, fucking stand on them.
Yeah.
Just have a plan.
But that would
something.
imply consistency.
And that would
which
imply
Salt
that they have
doesn't
their own opinion as well.
Yes.
point.
And only Salt leadership can form opinions.
Absolutely. And look, I
Because
literally
they
got a
have
shot.
this, it's a weird thing for a socialist movement because they've got these couple people who have all the power at the top, and then they spread very little of it around to the bottom. It's almost like they haven't read the book.
Not many have.
No. I did love the red flags though. There could not have been a more.
It's such a good
poignant-
visual. I've got a shot where I'm literally just getting a nice shot of the crowd, and then I see Salt arrive.
And you hear
I literally
Salt
just
go.
turned the camera towards myself. I don't know if I was in shot or anything, but I was very. I tried to find Piper and be like, of course they fucking showed up. Of course they did.
They always.
They always do.
But no, good vibes.
Good vibes.
Good
all around.
vibes.
We are mostly here to say, as a whole, it was an absolutely beautiful event. Like,
I've never
genuinely.
felt better to be around a group of people and supporting a thing. And
I have never seen so many people come together for a cause. And also, this is why you don't fucking tell Australians not to do a thing.
Because they're going to be like, I don't even give a fuck, but I'm going to show up and do it.
I genuinely, I stand by, I do not think that this would have gotten as many people if the Story Bridge didn't get turned down.
Let's talk about that, actually.
Actually, let's fucking talk about that. Because that is the main reason why we did
Well,
this.
it's just like the governments of old. You cancel the permit for the first one. Anyone seen Andor recently?
I can't see why that's relevant.
Cancel the protest in the square. Give them a smaller space with less people allowed.
And then guess what? It's almost like a shitload of people are going to show up because they're mad that you said no.
And then, hey, any publicity is good publicity. And if you've got a bunch of newspapers saying, oh, it's going to be 7,000 people showing up to this march over the Story Bridge and they're going to fuck your city up, then 50,000 Aussies are going to go, nah,
Fuck yeah, sounds good.
fuck yeah, party, woo!
And to be absolutely clear, there was no one there that I saw at least that was like being deliberately obtuse.
Aside
or-
from the fuckheads.
Aside from Salt, but again,
Aside from
I'm-
Salt and those 7 dickheads who weren't there for the march.
They were there for the counter protest, and I'm not even counting Salt in this because they weren't there for the beginning of the march as far as I saw.
I count Salt in very little, to be honest.
I mean,
Anyway.
Anyway.
I think it's just really poignant that the Australian government said yes to a nudity photo shoot. That's
Not the Australian government.
Sorry,
Queensland
the state government. I just said the state
Settle down,
government.
settle
State,
down.
state government. Sorry,
And
not the
city
feds.
council. And city council.
Who we should name and shame right now, David Christopher shit.
Adrian Schrinner.
Yeah, see, he's the names guy. I'm the big swings guy.
Christopher shit and Schrinner said,
Well, we're both a bit of the thing. Yeah.
they said yes to the nudists and they said no to us.
They said yes to cyclists.
And they said no to us.
No to us.
They said yes to
The fireworks show that's about to happen.
on there and
On the side of
On
war.
the side that's structurally unsound.
they're going to launch the explosives off it because why
Yeah,
not? But they said
explosives.
no to us. So we instead had to walk over a much, much tighter bridge. And as I said to many people over there who were there while we were waiting to start the march because you can only fit so many people on a tiny ass bridge. Jeez, if only we had a wider one to walk over.
Oh, I can't imagine.
It actually would have been less obstructive for the
It would have
city
been because we had to close down a lot of the
we
public
had to
transport as a
close down
result.
all the public transport.
We
and also-
like where the fucking anyway.
But also, it would have been over much quicker because you would have just had everyone walk over the bridge and it would have been done.
It would have been
Here
it.
we had to like flow through gaps. and
Wait
just
for everyone to get to Musgrave
Wait for everyone to
Park.
get to Musgrave Park.
40 minutes for the crowd to get past state parliament. And you really didn't want to put that on our bigger bridge? Nah, we'll do it on the one that has almost every single city bus on it. How many city buses go over the Story Bridge? A lot less than the fucking that one. What's that bridge called?
Oh,
It's the one at the cultural center.
The bus bay,
William Jolly.
Not the
No,
William
that's
Jolly.
not the William Jolly.
No,
I'm gonna put it here.
No, I'm pretty sure it is.
Is
No,
it?
the William Jolly is a car bridge. I drive over the William Jolly.
I think Mattman might have a bloody.
I fucking drive on the William Jolly and I will stake my claim on that. The best vibe at all these things. It's similar, however.
Can you just cut my answer to what I say now and just
Oh,
say
Joey.
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Was it the
Sure, have
William
you got a
Jolly
clean
bridge?
take?
Victoria Bridge.
There we go.
Yeah.
But like we've been to a few of these things now. We've been to
a couple
what?
trans rights
Yeah,
rallies.
a couple of them. We were at the right wing protest.
We
Which
were at the
also,
right-wing counter protest.
I would like no.
It was counter to this movement.
That's this coming Sunday.
Oh, right,
This
okay.
was that one was just the faith family flag
Oh, my mistake.
thing.
The cult one.
The cult
one, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's it. Thank you.
With Brian and Sean Tamaki,
yeah.
Dylan Oakley, my former high school teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Allegedly Pauline Hanson if she had the balls to show up.
Repping the merch.
Our Senator Pauline Hanson can't make it today.
But look, we've been to a lot of these things now. This is our fourth one.
We're really good boys.
We're good boys. We try. There's a little healthy virtue signal right there for you. But no, in all seriousness.
Oh fuck! I've got to wear my armor. I'll be a white knight.
Let me just step off me horse real quick. And my apple box.
Yeah. Squire.
No, but seriously, in all seriousness, I felt good being there because it was a fantastic community effort, and I also think that this was a really good example publicly that we're not interested in starting fights. Because let's be real, that crowd could have very easily started a riot. Very easily.
They could have destroyed Brisbane.
If they wanted to.
Imagine Sydney with their 100,000 people, or Melbourne.
Yeah, and like...
But it's peaceful.
It's a peaceful rally. And I think that really says a lot. And because...
And you could just tell, like, the atmosphere in the media leading up to this of just the mainstream media itching for there to be a fight, itching for there to be a problem with
you
this
know what,
rally.
though? I will give the Channel 10 guy... I'm not going to name him because I don't know how keen Channel 10 would be on this, but one of the reporters joined the rally.
Yeah, it was
like,
neat.
And good on him, genuinely. Like, I respect that he did his little story, and then he's like, okay, I'm done. I'm going to go join in.
I know I must have time.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to the SBS as well for greatly reporting on the numbers around the country.
What did they say?
Tens of thousands.
Yeah, tens of thousands.
At
What
least
a joke.
300,000 people around the country.
That was a bit of
Come
a... Yeah, it
on.
was most likely... The estimation is 300,000.
Across the country.
50,000 in just Brisbane. 300 people in Toowoomba showed up. That's half of Toowoomba.
Mate,
The fucking mayor was probably there.
mate, 80 people in fucking Echuca. No one knows where Echuca is.
I didn't even know that was a place.
The people there didn't even know where they were. They thought they were going to the pub.
They're like, I guess we just stumbled into doing an activism.
I'll do another activism. That's how we got the vote in the first place as a Chugawins.
God damn. It's like people maybe
I think
uncomfortable with genocides anymore.
I genuinely think it's the most patriotic I've ever felt for Australians to be around that many people wanting to do a good thing.
Because essentially Australia's biggest connection to it is we feel responsible.
We feel bad.
We are literally supplying the part that holds and lets go of the bomb. And silence is complicity.
Yep.
If you don't... we are at a turning point. If you don't say something...
Richard Marles,
Ooh.
Deputy Prime Minister.
Ooh.
I don't care if you have stocks in all the defence companies because you're from Geelong and that's where all the defence companies are. I don't care how many times you have dinner with them each month.
Actually, I do care about that because that's all really fucking
Well, it's probably
terrible.
taxpayer funded actually, now that I
Fuck
think
you.
about it. But fuck you, man.
Fuck you, cunt.
Richard
We haven't
Marles.
said cunt in this yet.
You
so-
fucking cunt.
Oh, wait, we're on YouTube now. Might actually be a
You'll
problem.
have
At
to
the end.
censor that.
No,
No,
yeah,
actually,
And it wasn't in the first 30 seconds. So we
No,
clipped
after
it.
the first
it's only the first 7 seconds now. That
Shit,
they-
really?
Yep, they
Oh, damn.
That's good to know.
Even their bots have poor attention
But yeah, no,
spans now.
fucking cunt Richard Marles. Penny Wong not doing great either. Albo letting the team down for the Lispy
Say
boys.
something. Say something.
For the fellow
Anything,
Lispy boys
please.
like me, do something.
Do something.
Just
do
one
thing.
anything, because it is the Australian goddamn way to see someone picking on the little guy and saying, fuck you, big guy.
You know
Wait,
what?
Wait,
Albo,
let go of that. Hey, stop
Albo-
it. Put that bottle down.
You know what is weak? Not letting up on Netanyahu. Not going after him. He's made it personal with you, and you're doing the right thing. So hear me out. Continue doing
Double
the
down.
right thing, and it'll look great for you as a politician.
If you actually do the thing, you've seen the numbers of people that are turning out to
such an
this.
easy win.
And because I think there's only really two types of Australians in this matter. It's the Australians who really do care and Australians who honestly don't care.
Yeah.
And either way, you get what you want.
Yeah. And I mean, if the Australians who don't care aren't going to find out about it.
They're not going to give
Because they
a
don't
fuck.
care.
And for the handful of racists out there who actively want
I think there's
this
a
to
few more
happen,
than
Just
that.
because they have political
comparatively,
office.
comparatively to the numbers that we saw,
Yeah.
the basically handful of fucking racists out there.
Because what, 6 to 50k?
6 to 50,000.
6 to 50k.
That's the numbers I hope there is everywhere. The actual racists that we were at the other day who were calling for...
There was like I'd say a total of 200 people there.
Yeah, and that was like, I was like, oh.
And it's part of my job to count rooms.
Yeah, and so we saw that there and we were like, oh, there's a lot of racists here. And then we went to the 50,000 people anti-racist rally and we went, oh no, actually, we're doing good, Australia.
We're doing good. And do we have anything else we need to throw in here, boys? Anything else that we'd like to say?
Riminaji.
Yeah, well, Riminaj is an absolute fucking goat.
Yeah.
And if we're able to, I'm going to cut to an interview with Riminaji, who... Oh, by the way, if you don't get on this, she's coming for your job, man. I'm just saying.
Oh, I would
she's
love
not
to see PM Rima.
Oh, dude, it'd be the best.
I would be so happy in that country.
I'd vote one for Rima.
I'd vote one for Rima.
I'm genuinely happy. I've never said this about a politician. I would be happy to back her publicly.
Well, this is what after we first interviewed her before the previous federal election, where she
like
didn't get voted in, but after we spoke to her, she just like had a dinner for people, invited me to come and interview her live in front of everyone, and just answered questions, and if she didn't know something, she's like, I'll just look up to that and get back to us. Yeah. And then she got back to us with the answer.
Yeah. How good?
What the fuck?
And look, if we're able to, I'm going to cut to an interview with Riminaji, but if we aren't able to get it, I think it's just going to end